Good day, everyone. Today we will learn about esport event management processes. Have you ever joined a game tournament at school or watched an esport competition online? Events like these need planning and teamwork to be successful. In this lesson, we will learn how organizers make esport events fun, fair, and exciting for everyone. Before we begin, let's look at our goals for today's lesson. By the end of this lesson, you will be able to identify the 7 steps of managing an esport event. Match event task to the correct management step. Create a simple tournament plan for a classroom game. Think of this lesson as a quest where we will learn the skills needed to become successful event organizers. To understand why event management is important, let's start with a simple game. Imagine playing a balloon game with your classmates. The goal is to pass a balloon across the room using only paper plates. But what if there are no rules, no schedule, and no plan? People might get confused, talk at the same time, and the balloons might end up everywhere. The game would quickly become messy and difficult to manage. This brings us to an important question. How do we turn a messy and chaotic game into a fun, fair, and organized tournament? The answer is event management. Good event management helps everyone know what to do, when to do it, and how to play fairly. It keeps events organized and enjoyable for all participants. To make that happen, we need a simple plan to follow. To become a successful event organizer, we must follow 7 important steps. Think of these steps as a roadmap that guides us from planning the event to finishing it successfully. Each step has a crucial, special job that helps make the tournament run smoothly. By following these steps, we can turn confusion into teamwork and success. Let's begin with the very first step, planning. Planning is the first and most important step. Before starting an event, we need to decide what game will be played, where will it happen, and when will it take place. Planning is drawing a map before going on a journey. For example, a teacher might write the tournament schedule on the board so everyone knows what will happen and when. A good plan helps the event start smoothly and stay organized from the beginning to the end. Now that we know how to plan an event, let's move on to the next step in organizing a successful esport tournament. After planning, the next step is organizing. Organizing means putting people, materials, and tasks in the right places. Everyone should know their job and what they need to do. For example, one person may take care of the equipment while another helps manage the players. When everything is organized, the event runs smoothly. Now that everyone is in the right place, we need to choose the right people for each job. Staffing. Staffing means choosing the right person for each task. People have different skills and strengths. For example, if someone is very good at math, that person should keep score. If another person knows all the rules, that person could be the referee. Choosing the right people helps the tournament run fairly and efficiently. Once everyone has a job, it's time to start the event and guide everyone through it. Directing. Directing means leading and guiding people during the event. The leader gives instructions and makes sure everyone knows what to do. For example, the leader might say, "Ready, set, go," and the help players stay focused on the game. Good leaders give clear directions and encourage teamwork. While the game is happening, someone also needs to make sure everyone follows the rules. Controlling. Controlling means checking that the rules are being followed. This helps keep the game fair for everyone. If a player breaks a rule, the referee can stop the game and explain what needs to be corrected. By checking the rules, organizers make sure everyone has a fair chance to play. To keep an event running, organizers must also make sure they have enough supplies and resources. Budgeting. Budgeting means planning how resources will be used. Think of it like managing a piggy bank. We need to make sure we have enough materials before the event starts. For example, if we need balloons, paper plates, or prizes, we must check that we have enough for everyone. Good budgeting helps avoid problems during the event. There is one final step that helps everything work together: coordinating. Coordinating means making sure everyone works together as a team. The organizers, referees, scorekeepers, and players need to communicate with one another. When everyone shares information and work together, the event becomes more organized and successful. Coordination is like putting a puzzle pieces together to create one complete picture. Now it's your turn to become an event organizer. To create a mini tournament, we need to answer a few important questions. First, what game are we going to play? Second, who will do the jobs? Then, what are the rules? Finally, how many matches should be played? When we answer these questions, we have a good plan for a fun event. Let's see if we can match different tournament tasks to the correct management step. Let's test what we have learned. If we are making a bracket that shows who plays whom, that is called planning. If we are counting money collected for prizes or stickers, that is budgeting. If we are choosing a referee, that is staffing because we are selecting the right person for the job. And if we are telling players that it's their turn, that is directing because we are guiding people during the event. Great job! These tasks makes sure that the tournament runs smoothly. Now, let's look at the most important lesson from our discussion. The biggest lesson today is that good event management helps make fun games fair and organized. It also teaches important values such as fair play, teamwork, cooperation, and respect. These 7 steps are not only useful for esports tournaments, we can also use them when planning school programs, classroom activities, birthday parties, or community events. When people work together, follow a plan, and communicate well, events become more successful and enjoyable for everyone. Today, we have learned the 7 steps of eSport event management and how they help organize a successful event tournament. Remember, good planning, teamwork, and communication are the keys to success. Thank you for listening.